What is wrong with racist people? What is wrong with these racist people? Now, I don't have to tell you or generalize what color these people are. When I say what's wrong with racist people, I think you automatically, boom, in your mind, you know what these people look like. See, recently in the news, a young girl got manhandled by a school cop. Manhandled. And everywhere I go online, you get this 50-50, maybe 60-40 of people and their opinion. And there are some people who agree and say this is way too much police brutality, that the officer went too far. Matter of fact, the whole government kind of believes that because he's under investigation. He got put aside. But then there's that percentage of few people who are very loud spoken, and they want to say she got what she deserved. If she had not been talking back, she would not have gotten pulled aside and thrown across the room. That's what she deserved. And see, this is what I don't get. People say, what does black have to do with it? People are constantly saying, what's black got to do with it? Yeah, I want you to find me a video of Becky or Amanda getting thrown across the room by a cop because she was talking back. Not being physical, because she was talking back. Please find me a video. Somebody find me a video. Please, somebody find me a video. I'm constantly seeing my people getting thrown across rooms, getting hemmed up, getting choked, and then people wondering why we mad. People are constantly like, why are you trying to throw the race card? Why are you? I'll give you an example. In the gay community, we've had, in the past month, we've had 9 guys get knocked over their head. And if I said, oh, this is not a gay issue, it's just, oh, some random person that happens to be knocking people in the gay community. 9 guys who happen to be gay keep getting their heads knocked in or jumped or beat up. But if I say, oh, that's not a gay issue, it's just a random sense of violence, then I'm stupid because I'm not putting 2 and 2 together. What do all these people have in common? Now, true enough, police brutality in America is a problem. But police brutality plus racism is a bigger problem. Because if you have police brutality and then you have an officer who seems to already have a preconceived notion and he's generalizing one certain type of people, or he's targeting one certain type of people, and he's saying this is how these people are, they're probably doing something bad, they're probably up to no good, then he's probably going to act a little bit harsher than he would with somebody that looks like him, that reminds him of his little brother or his son. I'm just saying. And this is how these racist people are. They have already in their mind decided that this little girl was up to no good. This little girl should not have been doing what she was doing. If she had not been doing what she was doing, she would not got thrown across the room. Now, I've seen videos on both sides, and I've also seen videos of other kids in the classroom that had witnessed to what had happened. You know what that girl was doing that was so bad? Get her kicked out of the room, out of a classroom. She was chewing gum. Witnesses in the classroom say that the little girl was chewing gum, and that's the reason why she was told to leave the class. Now, I don't know why the girl did not leave the class. She's a teenager. Teenagers are defiant. I've worked with teenagers myself, and I know for a fact that you can tell teenagers something and they will be like, nope. So what do you got to do? You got to work with them. They go through hormone issues. They're going through a lot of mental stuff. You don't know what's going on through their head at the moment that they're doing it. Sometimes they do stupid stuff, and you just have to talk them through it. But never once in my life have I ever physically hurt a kid because they weren't doing what I told them to do. Now, a cop has a different authority, true enough. But if he's a 200, 300-pound, muscle-bound cop, does he really have to do that much to get a little girl to do what he wants? But they think that this girl has done some evil thing. It's not, the punishment is not fitting the crime, people. The punishment is not fitting the crime, and that has happened too much in America, where the punishment is not fitting the crime. Because if Becky and Amanda had done less than that, I doubt if they would have been thrown across the room. And she got arrested. And another girl got arrested for speaking up. For the mere fact that she spoke up, she got arrested. So this is the crazy part, because when I was in high school, I saw a lot of kids do a lot of bad things, but the zero tolerance policy, and these kids get put in jail for disturbing school. Not in the office, not written up, not suspended, not expelled, but this girl got thrown in jail. Come on, people, wake up. This little girl, not only got pitched across the room, got a gash in her head, and she got her arm in a sling, but she got arrested for chewing gum in class. And maybe she swallowed the gum and she said, I won't do it again. We don't know. But she was going to get thrown out of class. So there's something wrong with this teacher who wants to throw kids out of class for chewing gum. And not to say that she's right for not doing what she was told. She's wrong, but she should have been punished in a proper way. She was thrown in jail for chewing gum. And then another girl was thrown in jail for saying, something's wrong with this. That's the problem. Well, not enough of us are speaking up and saying something's wrong. Something's wrong with the school system. Something's wrong with the teachers. Something's wrong with the police force. Something's wrong with this country. And if we don't start waking up and realizing that there's some crazy ass motherfuckers in this world, racism isn't over. There's a lot of racist people, and you can tell by just reading comments, going through YouTube, going through Yahoo, going through these forums. You see all these racist people start popping up, and they're quick to call you out your name. They're quick to tell you that you are no good and that your entire race is no good, and this is why. But they seem to forget history. They seem to forget all the stuff that's happened in the past that their own race has done. They forget about the genocides and the many indigenous people on this planet that have been killed. Africa, there's people of color in Africa. There's people of color in South America. There's people of color in Asia. Everywhere. And Africa is a continent built of many countries and many languages and many cultures of black people. And none of them are the same, except that they're darker than white people. Some of them consider themselves black, some of them don't. But what do they all have in common? They're not white. And there's many different types of white people. There's Italians and French and Germans and Swiss. Not all white people are the same. But what is the same is racist people who think they're better than somebody because they can pinpoint a difference than themselves. Racist people don't even like other white people. Trust me, I've listened. Racist people live in a world of fear. And if they could get rid of all the black people and all the Mexicans and they were just stuck with other white people, then they would get rid of all the brown haired people and just have blondes. Because racism is an infection that has to kill, 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 and it's very fearful. Stop the bullshit. Stop the hate. Because all we got is each other. We got one planet. I'm going to get off my rant, guys. Talk to you later. Because all I'm trying to do is spread the love. Peace out. Love each other, because if you don't do it, then who will?